of which we're talking about Jalas, he was talking about, the amount he gets paid to go and MC when he's called for events. So you all know former president of the United States had come to Kenya back in 2018, and he was called to go and MC. And a lot of people had speculations concerning the amount of money he charges. Some people are saying he was being paid 500K, that is Kenyan money, per hour, no, every 2 hours. But
Sorry.
But okay, what happened is he came out and said he was paid 20,000 US dollars. That is 2 million Kenyan shillings for that MCing gig. And some people are saying he's worth around 10 million, but he said, that's the price of one of the cars that I have, because he has a couple of cars. And according to also the blogs, they say that he has a watch worth 3 million. That is Kenyan shillings. Sawa. And so all of this is being said and speculated, and the man knows what he has, but he's achieved a lot. He's done so much for himself, and he's come from very far. Like I always say, Jalango is like an uncle to me. He used to take me to school nikiwa nursery.
Oh, for real?
Literally, yes. Watu wanaka Kamburu, you all know the story.
Yeah.
No, like you all can remember him from hizo time alikuanga fisherman. But nilikuwa mdogo sana, niliona tu picha ndio hivyo nikambona mamangu by the way DJ. But anyway, yes, he's like an uncle to me. But yeah, so he was talking about, the achievements he's made and the precious thing that your talent can give you. You get, at the end of the day, not everyone will be able to maybe go to school, but your talent can create room and make way for you and create employment for you. So talking about his show, Bonga na Jalas, he's been approached by a couple of media houses, and they wanted to get the show on air. But he was like, you know what, if they call me to take this show on air, it's going to be, being paid per episode. But it feels like the show is bigger than being taken to a particular media station.
Oh, wow.
So I think MC Jesse went to a particular media station, I think ATN, and it was like, Jesse decided to go that way, but for him, he's just going to stick to he's not going to go the traditional way of media, but he's gonna stick to his thing and what he's doing on YouTube. So that's a good thing. And also remember, mkienda YouTube, Switch TV, muende hapo hivyo pia subscribe, and then you can catch up on the shows in case you miss the episodes. Hapo tunawajenga mbaya.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's the story we had.
Joyce, are you okay?
I'm not.
Yeah, why did you laugh, by the way?
No,
Please,
she's like, you okay?
Kikuyu, me, like,
Oh,
when I hear
it's the
some
money.
figures. Oh my goodness. But you know what? At least it's from hard work, man.
Yeah.
For someone who works hard, there's a stereotype of Luo just like being spendthrifts, and
Yeah.
living like bedsitters and driving Range Rovers. Man, this guy he has it all, man. When it comes to career and how he's living his life, he's living his best life, man.
Yeah.
So good for you.
And he's
Jalango.
worked.
He's worked for it, man. He's really worked for it.
What
I
a
actually
piece
also
of
met
fruits.
him. I also actually met him days for set book when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. I remember I went, like, when we finished watching whatever play we were watching, I don't remember what our books were. I remember I was just so interested in acting for a while. So I just used to go backstage or like behind and see what the actors are doing.
Wow.
And then now he approached me. I was like, oh, are you looking for someone? I was like, no. We had a conversation. He told me, how he's going to audition for a radio station. He's playing Jalango. And the next thing I hear, he's on radio. So good for you, man.
Just look at how many times, like, all of us have met him differently,
Yeah.
and we still speak about the same language when it comes to his hard work, man. Congratulations to you, Jalas.
Man. Yes, let me take you to our next story, and it is about my favorite woman in the whole world. Talking about Robin, Rihanna, Fenty. Kako unajua naitwa Robin, then you're not a true fan. Anyway, so she announced that she is dropping a fragrance. Like, yeah, of course you'd expect people to be happy. They are not. They are still waiting for her music. They're like, yeah, great, good for you, but let me read some of the reactions that people had. There's someone who said, okay, now we are waiting for Fenty music. There's someone else who said, girl, we want #Fenty music. Stop playing these games, Robin. And then there's someone else who said, I saw this coming. Honestly, a genius marketing tactic. I think I made and deleted a tweet foreshadowing this last year. And then someone who goes by Chuzus, says, we asked for Fenty album, not Fenty perfume, Mrs. Rocky. And then someone else said that at this rate, we are getting Fenty food before we get another album. And then there's someone else who was saying, their handle is actually Fenty Cop. Ameandika, you're dropping everything except music. And then let me read one last one. AJLA said, but where's the Fenty music? So I mean, we are happy, but also
where's the music?
Even how she makes jokes about how she made promises. She like laughs. She puts like a boomerang of her laughing. And she says that when I promised an album or something like that. Yeah. She's playing with the emotions.
She plays with you, all of you, and you
but
still fall for it
we'll still
all
buy
the time. But this
still
woman
buy.
has worked,
Bro.
but she's really worked. Whether it's music or whatever else she's put her hands on, she puts it, like she gives a hand, you know, and let's just give her flowers for that.
You know?
Well, as we wait for the music,
As we
Ebu
wait,
imagine, like, I've read so many blogs about
Yeah.
Robin, Rihanna smelling like, you know, heavenly. Now Ebu imagine so many of
Now I want
us
to smell
buying
like
that
Rihanna.
fragrance, smelling like Rihanna.
Unataka fragrance pia wewe.
I want to smell
But I
like
can't relate to the music pause because that's currently what I'm on. Like I always tell people, yes, I'm gonna go back into the studio. Then I'm like, focus
Like,
and all that.
really-
Sometimes it does happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get to a point whereby your focus, the things you're in love with, the things you want to do become so different. And when you decide to pursue those things, sometimes the music can unajua ile relax kidogo. But one thing I'll tell you for sure, music can never leave a person. It's just you can take a break from it, but music can never go anywhere. If you decide to go back into the studio, record a song, do an album, do an EP, you can always do that.
Yeah.
So music never leaves the person, but you can take a break and come back when you feel like you want to come back.
Yeah.
And it's always okay to, you know, switch things up and do something else and see what other things you can do. So I can relate to
I mean,
the musical
good
break.
It's true.
Sabbatical.
I always say acting is my first wife. All these other things are mistresses because you'll always go back to your first wife. You know what I mean?
always.
So I get it, Robin, but you know it would be nice if you give us some music soon.
All the best, Mrs. A$AP Rocky. Okay, we wish them. But of course, we gotta move to the next segment of the show. It's time for advice.
Family
sport.
sport.
I'm at family sport. I'm sorry, at the advice sport. All right.
Hila got you on all that.